And whilst that might comfort them, it could worry them in equal measure. Did they play the real Castres? The bunch full of character that turned up at Saracens and did a job in round 4. And to start the last 2 World Cups for his national side. He's very, very quick, but so is Fernandez, and he's feisty at the breakdown. We saw it there. Here's Dingwall again. Up comes Furbank. Got plenty of touches early on now. And Freeman stepping to get it back inside to Furbank. That was absolutely gorgeous. Inside again to Freeman. Wow.
Keep coming wide. 4, stay there.
And that sits up very nicely indeed for Furbank.
What Castres got to be careful of is just kicking so loosely. They do well there, get the turnover.
Lift the ball, please, lift the ball.
It's good, Hugh, isn't it, with the turnover, but you can't kick loosely.
Tomo Ramos of Toulouse. Let's see if he has the same kind of skill off the kicking tee. It's going to be tight, but it's good enough. Freeman stopped.
Boys here.
Odendahl from Bloemfontein in South Africa, where the grounds are hard, the players are hard as well. Oh, lovely hands here on this forgiving turf. And off goes Kemeny. Kemeny nearly lost the ball, but he didn't lose his cool.
Time off. And guys.
It was very tight over there. It will have to be checked.
Time is off.
But the Australian looks like
he
thinks he's scored.
Miles, you're going to translate the Italian?
Sì.
Benny?
Yeah, I think he's saying that Andy Good is always right.
So on field decision time, we need to check touch first. Okay, Stefano, please. We come back. We come to you. See, on field decision is try. Just check possible line out.
On-field decision try. We check for line out.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Line out.
That's what I got as well, really. He nearly drops it, doesn't he? The panic, the aggression on his face going for the corner. Just wonder if that was a bit of head-on-head, but his foot's in touch.
Yeah.
It's an accidental head-on-head as.
So penalty against the white player on the 5 meter. No penalty try because he's not in the act of scoring. He's well before the try.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Wow, not in the act of scoring. Well, must have been very close to it. Ram on this side, he is calling for it. Freeman goes through the middle.
No! You're on feet! Advantage, off feet 4.
Another penalty, here's Langdon.
Yeah, you block him.
Can Castres hold out?
Use the ball, or you lose it.
Mitchell's trying to locate it and pull it out of there. Smith doesn't particularly like that, it's gone very high.
No advantage. Time off.
And referee might just have, considering the geography here, where it is on the field, a little bit more in his mind than just a penalty again, or maybe a big warning.
The sort of penalty against your team. Next one is goes to the bin.
Yeah, it is the big
4
warning.
hands on the ground.
Just trying to work out if he thinks it's a bit far out still. Or...
Oh.
Shot.
I tell you what I'm being most impressed with is Fraser Dingwall's reaction, because we couldn't understand that last decision, and he's kept a cool head as a leader, as a captain, and just took it on the chin and went on to the next play. And now his team are going to collect 3 well-deserved points. Should have they picked up 7 a couple of seconds ago? I think we all 3 agree that most probably yes. But however, the ref is always right. Take it on the chin. It's a tough game to ref, and he took a decision.
Thought he reacted well, Dingwall, to the shove in the back as well. I mean, no rugby player's going to do nothing about that. There's going to be some response. But he just checked himself, realising that he's the captain and he has a higher plane to be on.
Yeah, he's a very level-headed young man, very skillful as well. What I've been really impressed with in this opening 23 minutes is the connection between him and Finn Smith. We know it's there, but Finn Smith handling at the line, the little tip-on passes, putting his players in space, taking it right to the line. He's been fantastic. And just as I talk about great hands, Alex Coles drops a sitter.
Lost by Coles, was taken by Maravat. Certainly got Northampton thinking. They did have cover though.
Away, Green!
Davili sets it up for Fernandez, and then it's Police, and Police might stretch and score. Just held up.
Advantage!
But Castres as close as that.
Time off.
And maybe Paul
Penalties is just short, isn't he? Fernandez picks up. You see the hand in there from Pollock, which is a penalty and potentially a yellow. That's a try. That looks good, Ben.
Yeah, I think Pollock knows exactly what he's doing, grabbing the 9, and he knows he's in the wrong, but he's trying to sacrifice himself for the team.
The action of 7.
But I do agree, I think Fernandez
That
just
he played the 9.
sees the line and then places it down.
Andrea, da queste inquadrature per adesso non vedo nessuno in avanti.
Accumulation of penalties, like you said, a collective yellow.
I think that's an awful call. You can feel hard done by that.
Oh, that is not an awful play from the Northampton Saints.
You miss the big man in those moments. You shift the drive, pretend it's a driving no, but shift it to Alex Coles. Good awareness of him actually tackling the Castres players. They're tackling the lifters, but not him, and he just goes through the middle.
Now can Castres nick something just before half-time? They've managed very gamely to stay in the game. Got another penalty. Nuggety, characterful approach that we were talking about against Saracens earlier in the competition. There it is. There's the 3 points. They've got a very reliable kicker, that's for sure. And they're back to full complement with Nakarawa out of the sin bin. Off goes Barlow.
Advantage, not release.
Clash of the two number 2s there. Gosh, you're right, it does look like Tuile, doesn't he? And that looks like Tuile as well. Conditions so perfect for the Northampton game, and Davison and Coles combine brilliantly. Eogan as well, off from Mitchell to find Odendal, and he really takes them on. That was such an aggressive run. And there are 2 back rowers waiting on this side. Davis has not seen him, he's gone head down first. 6 and 7 are waiting, it's not going to get there because the man back into action, George Furbank. Hendy will be a miss if they get to the semi-final. He scored in Dublin last season. What about scoring here? Mitchell swerving, looking for Pollock. We know he's going to score. Kicks himself away, looks to make the conversion easy. Celebration comes early, and the young man's done it again. Northampton look like they're going to do it again. It is a team full of talents, and they are showing that again.
Yeah, just as we're talking about the British and Irish Lions, step up Alex Mitchell, one of the scrum halves in question. Finn Smith starts it with a bit of a step back to the inside, but just watch Mitchell doing what he does best, goes back to the short side, little pump, Babio gets sat down, 2 wide at the breakdown, and then Henry Pollock, absolutely outstanding up the outside in support. He might have got sat down by a 10 in the first half and winded. He's got the full wind back in his sails now though, and gets under the sticks.
Too much pace, too much accuracy.
Mitchell again, taken by Miller Mills. Cole somehow managed to ship that ball on. And it's Tom West. Tom West going here. Oh my goodness, that's a clattering run from the prop. Fresh legs if ever we saw them. Mitchell showing and showing and showing again. Oh, that's lovely. Pollock scoring once more. Now come on, you do have to put it down. He really is a showman. Mitchell, wow. You keep using it, the word wow, but that is Northampton for you.
Henry Pollock will get the plaudits for the try, but again, the leg drive on West. And then Mitchell just biding his time, going across the field. He's got all day, pulling defenders out the line, and eventually Castres run out of defenders, and Henry Pollock picks a short line. I wonder.
And it's gone down well. And here's Pearson, just reminding us what he could do. These supporters need no reminding. They know what a beauty they've got in him as well.
That's a statement. Boom. Straight through Julien Dumoulin, the most experienced player on this Castres side. Big fella. Tom Pearson, impressive runner.
the right thing to do. Referee's going to let Finn Smith do it. He takes it away from Castres and says, we'll have another semi-final now, thanks. Northampton have taken full advantage